I mean, I'm wired out of my mind this morning.
Are you?
Oh, I have a severe caffeine addiction.
It's there. I'm seeing it.
Oh, I have a caffeine addiction.
Yeah.
It's this fucking getting in shape bullshit that I'm doing and thought it was a good idea. And now I'm whacked out of my mind on caffeine. Have horrible, horrible habits. Like, you know how I mean, you do a really good job because you've changed your lifestyle. My lifestyle was perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, SJ freaking out in there. He's got the same problem. He's whacked out on caffeine too. And here eating more fucking protein shakes than anybody, shitting his pants like a champ. So I have a severe caffeine addiction because of getting in shape. Now, you have changed your lifestyle for the betterment of your life. I had a perfectly fine lifestyle before I decided I wanted to be bodybuilder Seth and be six-pack shredded and fucking butt cheeks just sliced and diced again.
Yeah.
So sustainability of a lifestyle is very important. And I had a very sustainable lifestyle, and it was great, and I was functional, fuckable. I was somewhat strong, and everything was perfect. Like, I had a very fucking clean, precise lifestyle, and it worked. However, I got in my head that I wanted to get in tremendous shape, which I am really enjoying now. However, bad old habits have reemerged from my competition days. And those things such as drinking coffee 24/7.
Yeah.
Still getting in a lot of fluids. However, in the morning, I either drink a cup or two of coffee or take 212 Thermo. Now, 212 Thermo, everyone, is one of the greatest supplements that we've ever made here at Axe and Sledge Supplements. However, it whacks you the fuck out. And then I have another cup of coffee on my way into work. And as you can see, this is quite, this is a small cup. Small cup. Rather large cup of coffee.
It's a big gulp.
It's a big gulp of coffee. I only filled up halfway, though, so it's only a big gulp and a half.
Yeah.
Then I drink lots of fluids and everything. But then come 2 o'clock, I just want something flavorful, like a cup of coffee, because I just like the way it tastes. I love coffee. I think it is one of the most delicious flavors in the world. I am eating rather bland food. You just saw me eat 2 breasts of chicken out of a fucking bag. I am in shape. However, I have a small caffeine addiction.
I mean, is that really a bad thing?
I don't know. I mean, you can tell I'm whacked the fuck out.
I see some of like the best athletes in the world have caffeine addictions.
I also see that they love drug. Wait, no. None of that.
No.
But no, it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a problem in my life. Hannah has a severe caffeine. We love coffee. It's probably why I like it so much, because we do share a cup of coffee in the morning. By share, she gets hers, I get mine, and then we sit together with our coffee. It's a nice thing we have, because we live such hectic lives. The morning, whenever we just stare into each other's eyes and drink coffee together, she stares at her phone. I stare out the window at the deer. But we're together. And then, we just both love coffee. Like, when we go out together somewhere, like, we always get a Starbucks together. Like, so it's just something that her and I have shared literally since we started dating. We had this hashtag that we laugh about now because we're just so fucking busy. Used to be coffee and cuddles. Like, that was a thing we did. We just fucking snuggle up, rub each other's fucking private parts, drink coffee together, jerk off, give her some finger bang action. It was great. But it was something we shared. And today, we just do the same things, but just in, we don't hashtag it as much.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But
no, that's me and Kim's weekend thing. Saturday and Sunday mornings, coffee in bed.
Yeah.
Alarm goes off. The dog needs fed right away. She'll feed the dog, get 2 cups and bring it in. And she finally has been nailing like my ratios, which is important.
Took her long enough.
I know. It's because I forced her to like my ratio. So she makes them the same now. Yeah.
See, Hannah does not touch the coffee.
Yeah.
Every time she makes her own coffee, she hates it. Like, she'll tell me every single time that she does it, like, because she'll do an afternoon cup, because we have 2 days in one day. Like, she has her morning, like, she goes and gets the kids situated with the homeschool program. They get started and everything. And then she goes and trains. And then, because Alex runs some days, she runs the other. And then she comes back at 3:30 for the evening sessions of gymnastics. And she usually has a coffee. And she's like, it's not as good. I'm like, I know, because I got
Make
it. I got the touch.
Yeah.
I do.
She started making half a pot.
Oh,
That's new this week because she got her cup the other morning and then I went to pour mine and I'm like I had enough for my cup.
yeah.
I was like, hey, did it not like brew right?
Yeah.
And she's like, because I'm like, it tastes weird. She's like, it brewed fine. I made half a pot.
See, I don't like that.
I was like, why the half a pot? She's like, well, we were wasting the other half. I'm like, yeah, but what if there's that chance that I want one more cup? Or a cup to go, or you used the monster Ironman cup that is like 30 ounces.
You wanted a little extra.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes I'll put a little bit too much like flavoring or sugar in there, and I need a little bit more coffee to even it out.
You can't hate her for not wanting to be a wasteful person. However, I never waste coffee. I just drink more of it.
Drink it all.
I love it. I love it. And what's cool is that, working on new flavors of protein, and then being like, hey, Heather, why don't you start entertaining some coffee protein? And she's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. That's probably the coolest thing about owning a company, is just to get all the cool shit that you just want to do on a whim. Mm-hmm. Like we have 27 different fucking protein flavors now. Yeah. Everybody seems to love it though.
Yeah. I mean, even if it doesn't work when we're sampling it, it's like, fun. It's still fun as hell to like, okay, that's just never going to work.
Yeah. It's not going to work, but it was fun doing it.
Yeah.
Heather, bring in more samples so we can yell at you during the sampling process. That's one thing we have to get on camera.
Yeah.
Is people might take it the wrong way. Like, we're joking. She knows we're joking. Mm-hmm. We know we're joking, and we're hard on her, but it's funny as fuck.
I thought it was hilarious yesterday. Like, she was legitimately trying a different method with her reaction before we can all react to it.
Yes.
Like, we talked to her about it last week, and like this was the first time since. Yeah. And like we're all looking at her, waiting for the fucking comment.
Come on, let's go. Heather loves everything. If it comes in this door, shit's fucking phenomenal. I'm like, Heather, it's not phenomenal. It actually sucked. No, it didn't. Yeah, it was like a 7-8. Fuck that flavor. If it's a 7-8, no, I don't want to fuck with it. Mm-hmm. Like, it has because everybody's palates are different, and I'm very critical. I am the most critical, annoying fucker in this entire office. Everybody knows it. Mm-hmm. However, at times it's very necessary. At other times it's not necessary at all. However, I think I just like to know that I just like to chalk my wins up.
Yeah.
Not so much my losses, even though they're about equal. Those wins are super important because they are wins. It's like baseball, you bet 300, you're in the fucking Hall of Fame.
You're good.
Yeah. I bet like 500 around here.
That's
maybe 350.
350.
Okay.
Still great.
Hall of Famer. Grand Slams. I had but yeah. So anyway, Heather is everything that walks through the door is great. Anything flavor that comes in, and it's like, no. So I was telling her, like, dude, you just have to be so much more critical. You have to be super critical of this to make sure that it gets to our customers the best. Heather is the product specialist here. So I was like, you have to be critical. And she's not good at being critical. She's a wonderful person. She does not have this ugly side of her heart that is about 3/4 of mine. She does not have that. So I was like, Heather, let's get descriptive. Let's be descriptive about it. Rather than be critical, let's be descriptive. Write down exactly what happened whenever you tried this sample. Tell me the front, tell me the smell, tell me the look. Tell me the front end of the flavor. Tell me the mouthfeel of it. Tell me what it tasted like when it was in your mouth versus, God damn it, this is starting to sound really bad. It didn't sound as sexual when I was saying it to her. And then tell me what it tastes like whenever you swallow it and like the vibe, Again, I
just
didn't
had
mean
to finish
for this
it
to
off.
fucking occur. HR did not need fucking called, okay? And it made sense because that's what we do with bourbon and scotch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's exactly what we do whenever it comes to bourbon and scotch. It's like you smell it. Like even whenever we start looking up and trying to learn about it, the mouthfeel, you're like, it doesn't fucking feel no different. Oh, yes, it does.
It does.
The texture plays a huge role, especially in proteins. Mm-hmm. So now this was the first time, and it went really well.
It's funny.
We had some really good flavors yesterday. Mm-hmm. I think we had a couple of those home runs.
We did.
Out of the 38 fucking flavors that we tried.
Mm-hmm. I think SJ agreed too.
Yeah, dude, I have the videos. I'm going to post them today.
A couple thumbs up.
Dude, kid was a riot yesterday. Absolute riot. But yeah, good times. Good times. Oh, well, we didn't do the introduction, so we might as well get fucking started. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Feroce, here with my heterosexual life mate, Bob.
Hello.
And also we have, we got Shane here.
Hey.
Yeah. Good morning, Shane.
Morning.
How you doing today?
Doing good.
You
How are
are
you?
using the fuck out of that Hydro Jug.
I love this thing.
So we, our friend Wyatt over at Hydro Jug has been, we ordered a fuckload of Hydro Jugs for Black Friday. And I was like, dude, these things are fucking ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who the fuck is going to buy these? We got them in, and then everybody in the office was like, these are the fucking greatest things we've ever got. I'm like, oh, so everybody likes them. We ordered a fuckload of them, and I'm like, this is crazy. I was like, there's no way there's going to be this many people that buy them. However, everyone in the office was raving about them. Sure enough, we put them on the website on Black Friday. They are gone in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy fuck. We reordered them. And then we ordered new styles. And Wyatt was like, you guys like Hydro Jugs, huh? And this is the owner of Hydro Jug. I think Wyatt's the owner, right?
No, Wyatt's our sales guy.
Oh, he's the sales guy over
Yeah.
there. Oh, so he's just being a swell gentleman.
He's awesome.
Bro hooked our entire office up with Hydro Jugs.
Yep.
Everybody at the office got a Hydro Jug with their name on it.
With names on them.
Yeah, because we bought so fucking many of them.
Except for John out of the gate because Shane forgot.
Yeah.
He wasn't here that day.
Yeah, he was
It was his fault.
douchebag. Sick.
Asshole.
We have quite the working environment
We
here.
do.
It's super intense, but everybody knows. If you're wherever you are, like we are not all under one roof. We are getting closer. That's one thing that's been driving us crazy here. We just bought a building over in not too far from here, about 15 minutes away, which is actually between the warehouse and our facility here. We've been wanting to get under one roof. However, the one roof that we could get under was about 45 minutes away from here.
Mm-hmm.
And if we built a facility out there in that area, which was a great place to build it, however, it would have been an hour and 15-minute commute for a lot of our employees.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't cut it because we love our people. We love our culture. The reason that this company operates the way it does is because of our culture and our people. So therefore, we would have lost half of our people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we've been on this onslaught to make sure that we find the right place. And we found it now. But anyway, wherever you are, warehouse or here, it's a little bit of a shit show.
Yeah.
You got to have some thick skin. And you got to be able to give it. You don't have to actually know. It's not a shit show. You just have to be able to take ball busting and give it back.
Yes.
You got to be able to give it back. Have to.
Yeah. If someone's not telling you to go fuck yourself throughout the day,
Yeah.
like something's off.
Or try and pretend to hit you.
Yeah.
Mike's really good at karate.
Dude, very nimble for his size.
For a big guy.
Yeah.
Heather's starting to get a little better, though. She's
Uh-huh.
starting to block him.
She is right there. Although you can catch her off guard super easily.
Yeah.
When she starts not flinching, that's when Mike actually hits her.
Yeah, it goes
I
in
mean,
for
no,
the
he
kill.
doesn't. He doesn't hit her at all.
You just got to, just to start.
HR doesn't need called. It's okay.
No.
I think people get it. Yeah.
There's no HR for this building.
No.
We don't need
no.
it. It's marketing.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Experiment,
All you have to do is slip HR a couple of Miller Lights, and you're good.
Yep.
A couple cases here and there show up at the house. They got no worries.
Yep. I hate Miller Lights.
You don't like Miller Lights?
She loves them.
No.
I don't mind them.
I'd rather drink like a Michelob Ultra.
I am a Michelob guy.
Yeah.
Really?
They don't taste like shit. Like they're super light.
They're
but
crispy.
They don't taste like shit.
Yeah. I like Bud Light better than Miller Light.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
But I don't drink too many. I don't drink enough. Like I feel like light beer. I don't ever crush like 6 to 8 beers.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't do that. I haven't done that in a while because usually whenever I start doing that, I start doing dumb shit. I've tried to mitigate the dumb shit, tried to slow it down.
Yeah.
And but like I like the Kona Brewing Company. They have a couple really good beers.
They're all good.
I get a couple of the mixed 12 packs, and then I have like 1 or 2 or 3 like in the evening on the weekends in the summertime. You know what I mean? And then in the wintertime, like I'm usually having like a nice scotch or a bourbon. But I don't ever have like a bunch of light beers in a row. It's not really my goal. I also like Peronis. I love ice cold Peronis.
They're tasty as well.
Yeah. Italian.
Yep.
That's that WAP gene I got in me.
I like the super strong IPAs.
Oh, yeah?
I just like to get a buzz from one or two, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fuck with my belly a little bit. Like the hazy ones,
Yeah.
super hazy ones, they get me in the belly. And then I can't fuck as good on them. Because usually when I get a little tuned up, I like to slip it in. I like to make sure we're there. So it can't be all bloated and shit.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because like I pair that with my pizza every weekend, and then it's really bloated.
Yeah, sometimes if I know that I'm going out to do something like that, I'll make sure it's like before or at the event. Yeah. Get it in. She likes that. You know, a little frisky. Yeah. I miss being a fucking degenerate.
I was saying that the other day.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if I remember like fully how to embrace that.
So yeah, I think about this quite a bit. I think it's still the dieting thing. Whenever I do this and like I'm very regimented on all my shit, somehow things start creeping into my head about the dumb shit that I want to do, like stupid shit. Like, let's go to Vegas and do a bunch of drugs and get hammered and go to strip clubs. Seth, you have not thought of that in years. Why are you thinking of this? I don't know.
Dude, it's the same here. Like, I'm super deep in this prep right now.
Yeah.
And like, I want to let loose. Like, I want to, and I know I can't right now.
Yeah.
I literally can't.
And then if I have like a nice meal and a relaxing day, all of a sudden I don't want to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I don't want to go and do drugs and fuck off and go to titty bars. It's like, so what occurred in my head whenever I was like in the thick of being perfect with everything I did that set off in my brain? Like, was there like what message got sent to say, you should go do this? And then all of a sudden, whenever I have like a satiating meal and I'm satisfied and I'm sitting around, I just feel better that I'm like, hey dude, what were you thinking? Like, that was a bad idea.
It's like
bad
that,
idea.
It's like that empty stomach feeling that you're just like that diet stomach feeling where like you just feel sunken in, you feel like not bloated, but like it's stimulating something.
Yes.
It's like, I need to do something a little fucked up.
I don't know how there are so many different personalities in my head throughout the day. I have no clue. I just think about it. I'm like, how the fuck, where did that come from? And I think people like that. And a lot of people definitely think like that because there's a lot of people that actually fucking do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people. So, I don't know. It's just, I just find it fascinating that will cross my mind and that will occur. And I'm like, man, that's nuts. Don't do that. Yeah. But good times. Good times.
I know. Like, I want to rip a bourbon right now.
Yeah. I've realized that as we have gotten more in depth, because you and I, in 2015, whenever we met and decided to do all this, that was 8 years ago, 7.5. It'll be 8 this fall.
That's crazy.
Nuts. But back then, we weren't this stressed out about like business. It was not as big as it is. I mean, we went from having, hey Bob, I can't pay you any money, but I got $2,200 to put into apparel, to, hey guys, we just got our 64,000 units in. Oh, okay, 64,000 units of t-shirts, hats, hoodies, sweatpants, shorts. Cool. How much was shipping? It was $49,000. Oh, it was just my $2,200 investment in t-shirts and hats in the beginning. So, come a long way. But I just think that it is like how we have grown, but I just got all caught up in the numbers. I forget where I was going. Where was I going with that?
I don't know. Something
about being a degenerate.
Something about drinking bourbon at 9 a.m.
Man, he's on it. That's exactly where I was going.
Filling gaps.
Because there are times...
Bridging gaps over here.
Bridging gaps, filling gaps with that fucking big old dick of yours. I'm over here whacked out on caffeine, continuing to drink more. Probably should drink a fucking water or have a bourbon to settle the fuck down. So, there are just things that I'm like, it literally, my life is such a fucking nonstop. Like, it doesn't stop. Like, Hannah and I were talking about it the other night. Sleeping is fucking pointless.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking pointless. I hate that I have to sleep. I think it's stupid. I'd rather just the days just run together. I would get so much more accomplished.
I don't feel any better from sleeping.
No, I think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So therefore, like you said, like there's times that I'm like, yeah, my day from yesterday still has not stopped because I felt like the sleep did not even occur. I woke up the fucking same way I went to sleep and still have to accomplish more shit. It does not matter if it's a weekend. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking Tuesday, a Friday, a Sunday. Doesn't matter what the fuck is going on. There is always shit to be done. So therefore, 9 a.m., I could be like, yeah, I go for a bourbon. I could drink a beer and just be like, cool. I still have to accomplish all the shit that I do throughout the day. Like, there is no break. There is no off time. There is no break. So therefore, sleep is fucking stupid. It's pointless. I'm just going to continue to do what I want, which is work and build these brands, because that's a lot of fun to me. I love working out. I love being wild. So, like, it just runs the fuck together.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. If it's 8 o'clock at night and there's shit to be done, I'm going to fucking do it at 8 o'clock at night. If it's 8 a.m., if it's 6 a.m., I wake up and I'm like, okay, I'm going to wake up and start the coffee. I'm going to do all the things that I would normally do at 6 a.m. And then whenever it's 6 p.m., I do all the things that I normally do at 6 p.m. It does not matter. That's what I'm doing. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if everybody else feels that way. Does everybody else feel that way?
I think so. I'm also kind of realizing something.
Uh-oh.
Like, I'm looking back on, like, when we first started everything, and like when me and Jay would come out to your house, we'd shoot content, we'd be working all this shit. Me and Jay would be editing at your counter in the kitchen, go out and have a smoke.
Yep.
Come in, have a bourbon.
Yep.
Go out and have another smoke.
Yep.
Get tuned up at night.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, like, these are aids. Like, these aid you in productivity.
Yeah.
Nicotine, alcohol. Are they that bad to be performing at such a high level in the workplace? We built an empire on those things.
An empire with a bunch of degenerates that like that same stuff. I mean, I do. I think that, I just think that, playing a little bit of goody two shoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because you don't want to fuck up, because we are doing very big business. I never in a million years thought that we would be where we are. Like, we just had people that we work with come into town and see everything that we do. They're like, hey, you guys are way bigger than we thought. I'm like, yeah, everyone says that. They're like, you guys have a lot of shit. I'm like, well, we do a lot of business. We're just not flashy motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Like, I take a lot of my money and invest it. I take a lot of my money and put it aside and help create opportunity for my fucking family and my children and other opportunities that we have down the road. Mm-hmm. I don't showcase a lot of my money with the flashy things, but don't get it twisted. There's a lot of money, but that's also why we have, we're investing in the really cool shit around here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they come and they're like, fuck me, this is huge. You guys got like 7 buildings. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I fucking get it.
We know.
We also have over 53 fucking employees, including gymnastics, that all have full paid benefits. Think about that. Like, whenever you purchase anything from All American Roughneck, Axe and Sledge, Just Work Energy, anything from us, whenever you purchase from that, you are supporting a community of people that was built on these degenerate qualities, because we love you guys and you guys are right there with us. Stupid podunk motherfuckers that just put everything on the line for a dream made it. Kind of. Because we're still young. We still got a lot of crazy shit planned.
Yeah.
But whenever we were in this, we were like, how can we make sure that we build a culture of really great people? Mm-hmm. And it was through doing the right thing. And we all agreed that we should pay benefits for our employees. Definitely wasn't no 50 plus employees at the time.
No.
But that was one of the first things that we did. Well, whenever we hire new people and, younger people, and they talk to their parents, so this company's giving you a decent wage and they're paying your health benefits in full. really good health benefits that cost $350 to $425 a month. You get that paid in full from your employer. Yes. There are over 50 fucking people that work here that get that paid every single month. Their premiums are paid. That is part of the deal working here because we believe in that. Because we used to be people that needed health insurance whenever you and I were struggling, Mike was struggling, and we're like, fuck, I got family and shit I got to pay for. And then I'm like, God damn, dude, this sucks. Mm-hmm. This is something that we thought was very important. So whenever you guys purchase from our companies and you support our companies the way you do, that is what we have here. We have a culture of degenerate, beautiful motherfuckers that are from all walks of life. You name it, they are in this motherfucking company.
Yeah. I mean, just to touch on that, like, I feel like a lot of people think that's how all businesses are ran. In reality, like, supplements and brands like this, we could have the option to outsource customer service, to outsource our shipping team, to outsource all these things, right? That in the grand scheme of things would probably be cheaper for us, more money in the owner's pockets.
Oh, yes.
But then the quality of the customer service goes to shit. The turnaround on shipping and deadlines that we hold ourselves accountable for goes to shit.
Yes.
And customer experience, not as great. That means you're going to question, am I going to rebuy from them next month because I had a shitty experience with them? You spend the time and the money to invest in your people and your culture. They start to produce at the company like the owners do.
Yes.
They start to see it as their own.
Yes.
They take pride in the position. They like talking to all of you guys that are listening right now because you guys are just like them. They work their asses off for their employer, for their family. So like that, there's a huge difference in outsourcing your business versus building the culture under the roof.
There's a huge fucking difference.
And the way we're doing it, it is much more difficult. It is. It's harder to staff. It's harder to make sure we're not bringing in any outliers that are just going to wreak havoc on the already existing culture.
Everybody knows what it's like to have a virus or a cancerous person in a company.
Yeah.
They wreak havoc. Mm-hmm. And it's like, those are things, and it's easy to screw those things up. And anybody that's in business knows these challenges, and they are the unsexy, ugly, dirty work of owning a business. And it's like, and that's one of the reasons that, like we've said on here, like, that's why I respect anybody that has a business, small business. I respect them because you took the chance on yourself. Yeah. And then whenever they grow to a certain level and have a few employees, I'm like, nice, dude. Fuck yeah. Mm-hmm. Can I buy something from you?
Yeah.
And then whenever they get to the next level, it's like, ooh, this is getting fun, huh? You look like shit, Bill. I feel like shit, Seth. Nice. Seth, you look like you're a little fucked up. Oh, I am. It's busy season, bud. It's how it's supposed to work. And like even my dad has owned a business. He owned a business for 44 fucking years. Mm-hmm. And at his peak time, he had like 22 employees. And then he backed down and he had 12 to 14 was his average through his career. In his last few years, he had 8. And whenever we talk about it, he's like, dude, this is fucking crazy. I'm like, oh, trust me, I know. There's no way I could do it on my own. Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't care how many fucking people are in the company with you. He's like, you guys have over 50 people working here. He's like, that payroll is intense. I'm like, yes, it is. And then I told him, because he has always paid all the benefits of his employees. My dad's always paid health benefits. It was like one thing my dad was super adamant about. It's one of the reasons, like, this is Western PA to a T, just how we all think here. And whenever I told him, he's like, oh, that's a lot of money. And I'm like, dude, I know, I get it. But that's why our people are so special to us.
Yeah.
And that's why whenever we talk about having everybody under one roof and not wanting to move away and lose employees, we have a culture and a special group of people. And that's what what I really want everyone listening, and whenever they purchase from our company, that's what you're doing. You're helping us grow an entire community, because whenever we go somewhere, people know the Axe and Sledge. They know that logo. And all of our people take a lot of pride in being a part of it. And whenever people are out in the community, you hear it from employees all the time. They're like, you work there? Yeah. What's it like? It's a fucking shit show, just like you think it is. And they're like, really? And you're like, yes. Super intense. Mm-hmm. But it is a group of wild, great people, because there are all walks of life. You know what I mean? That's what's great about it. Like you walk into the warehouse, you will see some of the wildest motherfuckers, and they're all beautiful. You have Black John, who is just the most one of the most unique characters I've ever met. Mm-hmm. Black John runs all of AAR. He runs the warehouse at AAR. Then you have Justin Pfeiffer, who runs the warehouse. He is the logistics manager. And this man, you will find out very quickly, loves his people, hates his people, and loves having sex with his wife. 3 qualities you will have right out of the gate. It is the most crazy thing, but and they all work so well together. Mm-hmm. It is just absolutely fucking beautiful. So, yeah, I take a lot of pride in it.
Yeah, same here. And
that's why I play devil's advocate around here, and it's because I'm not just thinking of my pocketbook. Mm-hmm. And I like making money. However, there comes a point whenever you're like, okay, if I continuously just think of money all the time, we do need to make money. We are a business. However, how can we continue to grow and build a bigger foundation? Mm-hmm. Because I am only 38 years old. You're 35. Mm-hmm. Like, we're young, dude. There's so many more things that we can do in this community that are from us creating All American Roughneck and Axe and Sledge and Just Work Energy, Elegance Elite Gymnastics, and AAR Outdoors. Like there's so many other things that I have finally had new dreams about what we are all capable of doing. Mm-hmm. And it's just going to take really great people to be a part of it with us. And like, okay, if I have another $1 million to spare, okay, there's $1 million on the table. And we're like, all right, what are we going to do with this $1 million? Let's take it. Yeah. But is that it? I'm 38. $1 million is nice. Why don't we invest into something? Why don't we make something happen with it? Why don't we create something bigger and have more people be a part of this? And because we're building an empire, we're 38 years old. Mm-hmm. The fuck, what do you think I'm going to do? If you gave me $20 million, I got $20 million in the bank, Hannah will kill me if I do not go to work.
Yeah.
Hannah will shoot me with one of my own rifles. Fuck out of my house. You are annoying. So it's like, okay, so what does that mean? That money is great. However, I would rather continue to build an empire with my people and do cool stuff, because there are people out there that create opportunity, but I know the uniqueness of what you, myself, and Mike, and now Shane over here are all a part of together. We can build something absolutely incredible that is good for a whole entire community and have hundreds of employees. That to me is incredibly special. And what everybody has done to continue to support these, all of the fucking wonderful wholesale accounts that we have, all of the direct to consumers, and all of you beautiful motherfuckers that have watched me, followed me, and seen everything that we do, that is what we have here. And I could not be more proud of it and thankful for it. It's incredible.
Yeah. It's intense.
It's worth being whacked out on caffeine too.
It's stressful as fuck, but it's like it's a stressful, fulfilling feeling, you know?
100%.
Because like we have an AAR release tonight.
Yeah.
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
I don't think many people realize the time and effort. I think they do. We've talked about it enough.
Sure.
But like at running a business, the AAR drops are like, they're super stressful. Think about this. Think about, say you're a painter and you have a big paint job. Like it's a 3-month job, 4-month job, big house, everything. Imagine doing that entire job for 4 months and not having a dime coming in until the very end when the job is done. You have all your staff showing up every day, working towards this big effort. We're sampling new products. We are purchasing the apparel, shipping the apparel, getting the warehouse, new racking to make sure everything's efficient, new computers, new this. Meanwhile, working on the next job, working on the next one.
Planning the one after that.
All in this big fucking chunk of time with nothing else dumping in. And then it all comes to this head on release night. So the management side of our time, it's something that we're still trying to improve on.
It'll never be perfect.
It will never be perfect because we just have new product drop here, spinning up a completely new brand here, all while still running the day-to-day things for Axe and Sledge, AAR, the gun shop, something else that's really cool.
Like Just Work Energy.
And having your entire team be on board with that every fucking day. Dude, it's insane.
You stressed me out by saying it like that.
But it's something I'm feeling it right now. Like right now I'm feeling it because AAR is like my child. It's like my baby.
Yeah.
Me, Nick, and Sam do all the graphic design for the brand. Me and Ange are kind of on the forefront with sampling, purchasing, logistics, getting everything in on time. And now that we're ordering so much inventory, these lead times keep getting greater and greater and greater, which leads us to be even more stressed to make sure we're hitting things
more efficient. And
we like to get things in a timely manner so we can start shooting really cool content for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday and today, beyond stress for me because it's release night on top of hitting deadlines for the next one.
Yep. And we're also sampling stuff for 4 releases from now. Make sure that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's nonstop.
Yeah.
And that's that thing where it goes back to $2,200 versus the millions of dollars that it takes to run this operation. Millions of dollars just to run the motherfucker.
Yep.
And we didn't go to school there's no schooling on how to run a multi-million-dollar company. Multiple multi-million-dollar companies. There's no schooling on that. They say there's a schooling on it, but then like that schooling really doesn't stand up because you have to deal with people.
Yeah.
It's not just analytics. It's a lot of people, motherfucker.
Yep.
And you got to rely on people. And that's one of the most difficult things because that means that whenever you're relying on other companies and other companies, what happens if this company doesn't deliver whenever we needed the hats to be done? Something happened at the warehouse. Something happened with their whole entire embroidery team. That's happened to us before.
Yep.
Hey, everything's great. We gave you the money. We did all these things. We put our deposits down. We did all this shit. And then, hey, you're not going to have your stuff. Excuse me, what was that? No, really? Fuck me. So these are all things that are just, it's intense.
Well, yeah, and it sounds like it's not a big deal. Like, oh, it's a week off. Well, no, that's a huge deal because we planned for release date for this because in 2 weeks from now, we have a release date with this. And we cannot bombard you guys with fucking cool shit 10 times in a week or 10 times in a month.
And how Shane has scheduled out our entire team's time.
Yeah.
Like you think about that, like I was saying, like 50 people is a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it and just looking around. I'm like, oh my God. Oh yeah. How but I know them all? I know all these people? Yeah, I know them. It's nuts. Super intense.
Yeah.
Super intense. But no, I don't know what else I would be doing. And this is the person that I have grown into. You know what I mean? We have grown into these people. And that's something that I think a lot of people need to continue to do. I think they should, because there's not one point where we were not growing as individuals, let alone just growing as a company and a brand and a culture. We're also growing as individuals because that means that you, me, Mike, and Shane are all supposed to have answers whenever questions are asked. We are the end-all be-alls. We are it. If someone has a question that needs to get answered, it has to be answered. Big decisions, things that actually that our managers cannot answer themselves, which they do a tremendous job of doing so. However, there's times whenever the manager is like, hey, this is what's going on. What do you want me to do? It means that you are going to make that decision that they knew was above their pay grade.
Yep.
And they're like, can you help me with this? This is on you. You tell me what to do. You tell me to run 75 miles an hour into that fucking wall. I'm doing it, boss. You got to tell me to do it. Okay, so that means that you'll do it, but you just want me to be held accountable for it. Yes. Gotcha. And that's the way it's supposed to go, in my opinion. Those big decisions need to make sure that we do them, because usually at those times it matters for what? Our people.
Yeah.
For the customers. And it's wild. And at a time whenever the economy is the most ridiculous, fucked up, crazy place on the planet. This is the most fucking crazy shit going on in the world ever. The most crazy fucking shit in the world. And then it's like shipping and logistics. It's an absolute nightmare. Shipping and logistics is the fucking most ludicrous thing in the world.
The expense of shipping anything, whether it's a package or picking up pallets or whatever it may be, it's nuts.
Everything is so expensive. It is blowing my mind. And that's one of the things that I'm really happy with what we do, is how we are able to make things affordable for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I believe that is very important, because I was a broke ass blue collar motherfucker living paycheck to paycheck. And whenever I was able to get something that was affordable and quality, that was my goal. Affordability and quality, because I had 2 kids. You have 2 kids that do things, they're going to cost money. But I still like to feel special with a new fucking hat, or a fucking new pair of shoes, or a new pair of boots, or a new hoodie that I get to train in, or a new work hoodie. Like, I was always excited for that. But it's like, I want to make sure that it's affordable. I can't afford to pay $85 for a fucking hoodie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that $85, I'd equate it to half of a fucking grocery run for 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for the week, like that's how I look at it. So it's like, to be able to produce quality items at an affordable rate at this point in the economy, I'm very proud of that.
Yeah. I mean, and it is a lot of extra legwork to do that. Sourcing better manufacturers, making sure we're choosing. And like, that's the other big thing with like staying on track and on time with everything. If we fall behind on a deadline and we need to ship something in faster, there goes our margins on our product, because now we have to air freight it in versus, just using regular shipping, because we're already ahead of the timeline. And like these things, like, we all have to fire on all cylinders every single day to make sure the end result is the customer still getting the same experience that we gave them in 2015.
Yep. No, it needs to be better. I handled a lot of that in 2015.
A lot of you guys that are listening know when Seth Feroce was shipping product out. And then I can literally look back through the customer service emails and tell when Adeline started helping you.
Yeah, she did better job than I did.
She was 7,
my head,
8 at the time.
Yeah, she was. My head was so far up my ass. I had so many things going on, and it's crazy, because I am not good at documenting parts of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm good at documenting myself in the mirror. Bodybuilder stuff. But I am not good at documenting things that happen in my life. I do regret doing that, because when we were upstairs in my dad's shop, and we had that upstairs space, like, dude, I would take the kids there until like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Emmy, I remember Emmy with her blanket and her fucking binky and her mullet, like, laying down. I would put like 2-3 pieces of cardboard down, because it was softer than the fucking plywood floor. And she would lay there with her blankie and just play with a fucking toy, because it's 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And I was packing orders with Adeline at that late at night.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking maddening. I wish I had pictures of that.
Yeah.
In my head, I still see it. I still fucking see it.
Oh, I see every inch of that fucking building.
Because, I still remember that we would, because it was cold up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Emmy with her blanket, her blonde-ass mullet, having her binky in her mouth, and then this pink, Sherpa-like little jacket that she had.
I remember it.
And she would lay there. There is a picture in my head that I see that I wish I had. And then Adeline just being like, she thinks it's the coolest fucking thing in the world, because I'd give her a few bucks,
mm-hmm.
and we'd go to Glenn's or some shit later on, or whatever it would be, wherever we would go get a snack. But the kid loved it. And I'm just thinking, I wish I had those photos, mm-hmm. or some type of video from it, because where we are now, whenever you walk in and you got 38,000 square feet of warehouse here, you got 10,000 square feet over here, you got 10,000 square feet over here, you got 5,000 square feet over here. You got this giant fucking 28,000 square foot facility here. Like, you look at all that and then think back to 500 square feet, packed to the max, packing orders at 11 o'clock at night with one of your kids sleeping on cardboard and the other just excited to be there with you. And you're a single dad and you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I
No
remember,
fucking clue.
I remember walking in like in the mornings there and seeing like Chewy bar wrappers, protein bar wrappers, empty pops, all the kids stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Wild.
yeah.
It was wild.
But like even in that moment, like it just felt like
It felt good.
it did.
It without a doubt did.
Because like we always still found like the greatness, and like even in the first two releases when like it was just like, fuck, what did we do that for?
What are we doing?
Like I thought we were supposed to gain something from doing that, so like we could like get better with it and pay some bills with it.
Yeah.
But no, that didn't happen. But even just going back to your house and always having just enough to go grab a few steaks, throw steaks on the grill, hang out with Jay, get tuned up, watch a fucking crazy movie together, you know, and like that was fulfilling.
It was awesome.
It was super cool.
It was.
I remember the one trip, and I think it literally just slipped your mind just because of how much shit was going on. And because every time me and Jay packed up and we're leaving, you'd always walk us out, load up the car, and you'd always hand me a couple $100 cash.
Yeah.
That's what you always did. And the one day it was just like, I forget what was going on, but like we loaded up and like you didn't offer the cash. And it's just because it slipped your mind. And I remember you went back in and we're sitting in the car and like, I'm literally like Jay would get excited because no matter what I would split that with Jay, even though I drove, I used my fuel.
Sure.
And like, I know Jay always got excited because I'd give it to him right away as soon as we'd pull out from your house. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't know what to do right now. I was like, I got to go back in. I was like, I got to go in the house and just ask. I got to ask. So I went back in. I'm like, hey, dude. I was like, do you have like any extra cash? And he's like, you're like, dude, I totally forgot. Yes, I have it pulled out. You got your cash. You paid me. And it took everything in me to go back inside that house and ask. But dude,
we were there.
My first stop was hitting Sheets before we got on the turnpike to get fuel. That was the first thing. And I'm like, how am I going to explain to Jay? We just had 4 or 5 days of intense work and I don't have $200 for you, dude.
I know.
And I will never forget those feelings.
No.
Because I looked at it was mine. I looked at it all as mine. So like even asking you for
back then,
for anything was like, it was hard for me to ask for it.
Back then, the way that money got to you,
I know,
was literally through, like, it wasn't from the company.
I know.
It was from the sponsorships.
Yep.
It was from the sponsorship money. Like, that was it.
Yep.
Because there was no money and there was no contract between you and I. What are we going to have a contract about? Hey, so I'm going to have my attorney write this contract up that states that you get half of nothing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I set up the bank accounts. I knew what was in there.
Yeah, it's fucking right there.
It's not enough to order the next round of shirts.
No. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you right now. But no, those are the times that's just, it was nuts. It was nuts.
Everyone has that story.
I think everybody
you know what I mean?
has some version of it in their life, and even some people live in it now.
Yeah.
Dude, we weren't young.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't. I was 31 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was 31 years old with 2 kids. That's not young.
No.
You should have your shit together.
Yeah.
However, my shit was together, but it's like I was paying all the bills that I had with my job that I ended up quitting. You ended up quitting too.
Yeah.
Just to make this motherfucker work.
Oh, I remember those phone calls on those days too.
Bro, it was nuts.
I remember every day for like probably 6 weeks, like towards the end of leaving my other job, I called you every single day,
Every day.
like during the day.
Yeah.
Like when I'd have enough, like we were in a building that was like 150,000 square feet, 3 or 4 floors. And I'd go up to the top floor that was like abandoned and just be freaking out. Like I'd be freaking out. And then I'd call you because I legitimately need you to tell me to not kill anyone. And we need a few more weeks. We just need a few more weeks.
I remember the one conversation. I was at Apex Solutions. I was doing a safety training there. I remember I finished up and then you called. It was just so happened I finished, you called, and you're like, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, I'll just distinctly remember it.
Yep. I remember the day too. I brought Jay upstairs with me that day because we worked the same job again then.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, I have to end it right now. I was like, this is it.
So, and I think that everybody having that version in their life, like some type of version where they had to like just change or going through it or thinking it right now, it's like, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun. It's not like freeing or exhilarating. It's even more stressful whenever you fucking cut it off. Mm-hmm. Like you might have a feeling of freedom or exhilaration, but you just welcomed something completely new. And you don't know what's going to happen with it. And I think that, I mean, we constantly do it now. You know what I mean? Like who takes millions of dollars and says, fuck it, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to invest it in new shit. Like, I want to keep doing cool stuff. Like, you're fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. You could have took that money, though. It could be in your bank account. I know, but I'm not really worried about my bank account so much right now. I know that I'm going to build bigger and grander things, and it's going to be even bigger later on. Mm-hmm. So you're investing it. Investing it means you invest X amount of dollars now for a bigger payday later. Yes, that's how it's supposed to work. So even then, that's what you're doing, but it's the first time you do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's just on different scales and levels. And I think a lot of people in life, like, they see it, but whenever you quit something, it is exciting and it is exhilarating, but understand this, you welcome something new. And now the greatest thing about it is it's on you.
Yeah.
You. And you're in somewhat of control, even though we feel out of control at moments around here. We're still in control, kind of.
Some days.
But it's even funny, like Conlon, that young guy.
Yeah.
He has his supplement company. Mm-hmm. He comes in, does some great content. If you don't follow him, Conlon James KJ on it's not his thing. That's what they call him. They just call him KJ. He's fucking awkwardly tall. Silly fuck. He also wears big shoes to make him even taller. Fuck him. But anyway, really swell kid. But anyway, when he's in here and he's talking, he's like, man, this is nuts, da-da-da. And I'm like, dude, how old is he? Like 24?
Yeah.
Something like that. You're 24. Look what you're doing. He's like, I know. It's just stressful. I'm like, bud, calm the fuck down. Mm-hmm. You're feeling it, but understand this. It's going to get way more intense. And he's like, I just thought that I'd make more money from the amount of shit I'm selling. I'm like, welcome to the club, bud.
Yeah.
I was like, welcome to it. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I have these great releases and I'll sell out. And I'm like, that's great. And he's like, and then I got to order more in with the money that I got from that. And like, I'd like to have the inventory sooner. I'm like, so that means you're going to keep being broke for a little longer until you find out your cash flow position and how it works.
Yeah.
I was like, so instead of ordering, X amount of units, now you have to order X.5 mm-hmm. and then only sell X and have 0.5 sitting around. And that 0.5 is not making you any money until the X sells. That's fuck. Yeah, but that's how it works.
Yeah.
Or once you get so far with your manufacturer, you can work out deals with them and they will be very courteous and helpful of you as long as you can produce and pay the motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. And it's just fun because hearing the numbers, dude, you think you'd hear somebody makes $1 million in a year. They gross sales, $1 million. That person is not a millionaire. They just sold $1 million in product. That does not mean that they have $1 million fucking dollars in the bank. Because it cost X amount of dollars for the product and then X amount of dollars to run the business. You don't end up with $1 million.
No.
So it's just fun. And it's not like there's $1 million. It's $1 million is like roughly $850,000 a month. or $85,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So then it's just different margins, and then you have to scale.
Yeah.
And then be out of stock for a certain period of time, so you're not making any money. But you know you could be making money if you just had fucking stock. Fuck. How do I do that? How do I do that? It's fun. I don't know. It's business. Adeline hates it.
What, the idea of business or?
Oh, yeah. She doesn't do well with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with art projects in school, she does not like business.
No.
No, loves math and science. Wants to be a doctor. Whenever I get into fucking Shark Tank shit, she calls it. Like, she's like, you just know everything. I'm like, I actually would fucking ruin your teachers. I would chew on their asses in these meetings. And she's like, but they're nice. And I'm like, I know, I'm just being an asshole. And she's like, they're nice. And I'm like, okay, kid. Now you're just calling me an asshole. They're nice. I'm a dickhead. Because they're teaching it. I'm in business and it sucks. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know I knew so much about business until we got into business.
Yeah.
You know, and I think having my dad own a small business for as long as he did played a huge role. Me selling drugs played a huge role.
You're not wrong.
Supply and demand.
That's it, dude.
But no, it was, I don't know. I love it. I find it to be like, I love talking business with other business owners. I fucking love it.
I'm interested no matter what the industry is too.
Oh, no, I don't even want to hear. I get supplements and apparel. I get it. Mm-hmm. If you're doing something, I want to hear about it. But whenever I learn, like whenever there is someone else in a different industry, I love hearing about how it works. Because it's similar, but it's not the same. Margins are different. Everything. ROI's different. Everything.
Well, I got like caught in like a feed on Instagram of like a bunch of like really blue collar job type things. Super cool. But I came across, it was a company, some sort of like, they make surveying equipment of some sort. Like, I don't think real broad scale stuff, but like more stuff for like landscaping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was at a trade show and all these companies were there, like landscape companies and shit, coming to the booth and explaining the shit. This device, like say out here in the yard, we wanted to map out like the flower beds and then there's change in elevation. So like we would know we would need to fill this area, level this, all that stuff. You could walk with this device in the shape that you want and it was plotting everything, accounting like the elevation and like I know what the video was. Like it's promoting their product, it's showing, but dude, the people that were there at the booths, the business owners, they're like I saw their eyes light up. Like if me and you went to a trade show on supplements or apparel or manufacturing of apparel, I'm like, that dude just saw $50,000 in savings for his business next year because now they're not writing out shit on fucking graph paper and all this. And I'm like, that is like the most exciting thing. Those are the things I like to hear from other business owners. Like, hey, I invested
innovation.
I bought like $20,000 in this equipment, but this is what it does, and look what it did for my business. I'm like, that's super cool.
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. Innovation that's what's great about technology and growth and just having people have new looks on things and the evolution of different industries. Like I find it to be. That's really what I like the most. I love hearing about and people's excitement for what they're doing. Like you hear passion, you hear excitement, you hear it in people's voices and what they're doing. And that's, to me, like that's the good shit in life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's worth working your balls off every single fucking day of the week. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I mean that's why we created what we have and why we have the phrase hardworking motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter what you're doing. It does not matter what you're doing. I just want to hear about it. If you're in it, like, and you love it and you're passionate about it, I want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly, the stressful, and I want to hear how you respond to the good, the bad, the ugly, and the exciting. You know what I mean? I just think it's awesome, and I think that, and I think a lot more people, I think a lot more regular ass motherfuckers should be way more excited about what they do. with their skill sets.
Fully agreed.
You know what I mean? Like I think a lot of people, and I think that's one of the good things about TikTok and Instagram and YouTube it has been able to showcase just people that work a regular ass job and they make their regular ass job look really fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Like I do love that, you know?
Mm-hmm. And it's not making it like necessarily them making it look cool. That's their perception of their job too. Like that's how they feel. Like what they show you is how they perceive it.
Yeah. I mean, they created the content for us to be excited to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because I feel like a lot of people look at what we do and we're like, man, like that's such a super cool job. Like you get to do this and you get to be in the gym and you get to, yeah, it is. It's super cool. But I get this, like, it sounds so fucked up, but like I get this same excitement when something is fucking broken at my house and the man's man shows up at my house and was like, I know exactly how to fucking fix that.
Yeah.
And it's going to take me 17 seconds. And I don't feel bad about myself for not knowing that. I'm so fucking amped and excited that this guy is smarter than me with this. Like I get so excited for that.
I don't think I told you this story. So I was at Sam's Club. Months ago. It was whenever I forgot to get fucking paper towels for gymnastics and Hannah ripped my ass. So I was in a little bit of a pissed off mood when I went. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm there. And I haven't been to Sam's Club in fucking over a year because my membership was expired when I walked through the door, so I had to get a new one. So it's been over a year. And because Hannah usually goes and does these things. So I go in there and I'm shopping around. And then like I'm in the meat section with some of the vegetables and the fruit. And I'm like, man, I'm going to buy the fuck out of everything here. I'm so excited. Look at these giant grapes. So I'm like loading my cart up. And then like there's two people that just like do the double take at me. And I'm like, hello. Hey. Yeah, just because they knew who I was. And the mom like got excited. And I'm like, the mom's excited. And the dad's just like pushing the car like, I don't know who the fuck what's going on. Yeah. So then she says is getting her phone out. And I'm like watching this occur within like a 5 to 10 second period. And then finally they like start strolling over. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun. I'm excited to talk to these people. They do not look like they're fans of mine, but they are fans of mine.
Yeah.
So they come over and they're like, my son is a huge fan. I'm like, I love that you recognize me if your son's the fan. Like I just start busting balls immediately, having fun. And she's like, you have done so much for my 24-year-old son. I'm like, I don't even know him and I'm glad I could help. And they're laughing and we're carrying on. But he's 24 years old. He was at your house. You remember the story you told about the dude that was pumped to come over and put in your air conditioning units?
At the new house?
Yeah.
At the house I'm at now?
In the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge fan. He said, the parents said that kid was losing his shit after he left your home.
Get the fuck
like,
out
I
of
mean,
here.
fucking losing his shit. Like calling with fucking sheer joy, excitement, fucking over the moon. Was so pumped because you were exactly who he expected you to be. Just a great motherfucker.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
Because he played it off.
Yes.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because not everyone knows me when I'm out and about and all that good stuff, which it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still cool.
Still a good guy. But yeah, stupid fucking pumped. And the mom was going on about how excited. And the dad was super pumped because he's like, I just like the fact that you guys are like good people. Like you say the same shit that I say, like do this. He's like, but then when he hears it from you and the way you guys portray it and just being proud of your work and all these simple concepts that every dad hopes their son or child does. Yeah. And he was just excited, but the mom was like, you have no idea. She's like, he was in such a tough spot at times, and you guys just fucking are able to just get him excited, and him being at Bob's house was like fucking kid went nuts. And I was like, it's incredible. And she's like, he's been happy ever since. So like, it's just cool to hear those stories. And the fact that like he just played it down, but the mom was like, he was calling us and just freaking out. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah. but even like someone like him, like, motherfucker, you ain't installing that. You ain't putting that into your house.
No, dude.
No.
No.
Whenever the dude comes to suck my shit tank, I'm not doing that. Yeah. Hey, can I help? What are you doing over here? I just want to see it done. I just want to hang out with you.
That's what I did over the summer.
Yeah.
When they came to do mine.
Yeah. The pool guys.
I helped carry the fucking hose.
Yeah.
Because I can't just call any shit sucker for my house because of where my fucking tank's at. You need to find the one fucking company that has a long enough hose to reach from my driveway down to the stupid fucking spot they put that thing at.
Yep. And that's how it works. And I think that, I don't know. I like to think that everybody's like that to a certain degree. Like I like hearing about stuff and watching things get built and do a good job, and I'll be cool. And things, of course, no matter what in business, there are going to be things that go wrong. There are going to be things that occur that you really wish didn't occur. And then you have to see what it takes to make it right and make sure that you're making it right and fair for your customer and your company. And you're making it fair for the customer and the company, on the company end, because there are people here that work here that we need to make sure that we protect and we don't get taken advantage of. Because last year, we became fully aware of what it's like to get taken advantage of. And I do not want that to occur ever again. And it's those things in life that it's, and that's part of being a good motherfucker and doing good, fair business. That's fun. Man. Crazy chain of events. I think I calmed down with the caffeine.
Yeah, you came down a little bit.
Yeah, I came down a little bit. Still a little whacked out. Still empty stomach.
Yeah.
Hungry. Motherfucker. I told Hannah, we got done eating. We went to Juniper over the weekend with the kids, and I got a Santa Fe chicken bowl. Imagine that, huh?
Surprise.
But anyway, and they all got burgers, and I got done eating it because I just trained legs. I was doing squats, and so I'm just like, I'm fucking ready to eat. And I eat my meal, and they eat like half of their burgers. They all got burgers somehow. But anyway, they all had only ate half of it. And I was like, all right, Emmy, send yours over here. So I took the bun off, ate the burger, ate the rest of it. And I looked at Addie's, took the bun off, ate the fucking burger. And Hannah looks at me, and she's like, are you hungry? I'm like, yeah.
Yes.
She's like, I am so full right now. And I'm like, babe, I was like, right now, I could eat all the leftover burgers and all the leftover French fries. She's like, you think you could eat it all? I'm like, I fucking know I could. They gave there were heaping piles of fries. And I'm like, I'm not even close to being like a 4 full right now. She's like, how? You had a Santa Fe bowl with double chicken. You just ate a full fucking, a whole burger without the bun. I'm like, I could eat everything. And she's just like, this is crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm at that point where my body is so anabolic that whatever I do is going to happen. If I drop my food, going to lose weight. I'll just start if I cut my carbs out, going to start dropping weight. Cut fats out, dropping weight. And I was like, and then if I eat, I'm just going to get fucking bigger. I'm just going to get fucking fuller, bigger, rounder. I'm like, I'm there. And she's like, isn't this what you were saying you wanted to occur? I'm like, yes. I was like, but it's just frustrating because now I know I'm there and I'm fucking hungry. Yeah.
It happened. Cool. It happened last night. Wednesday's usually burger night because I have a really big run on Wednesday nights. And I got done. I ate 2 full burgers with the buns, and then I ate an entire bag of the Alexa French fries.
Yeah,
dude, I ate all of them, whole fucking bag.
And then you walked in. I said you look skinny.
I was 181 this morning.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I was 212. I'm hanging there the whole time. Yeah.
I think it's a little off. I'm a little dehydrated. Probably more like 185, 186, but it's
good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Yep. How you doing over there, Shane?
Doing great.
You good?
Yep.
I'm super pumped about my new watch. Fuck you guys. Hannah made fun of my new watch. I saw it on Amazon. I like watches. And I was like, I need to have one of these things. It's a digital G-Shock watch. It was the $42 version. I have nice watches that cost thousands of dollars, but then this one's like indestructible. It's light, and it tells time, and it's a stopwatch.
Oh, you can time stuff.
Yeah, and really cool part about this watch is, some reason, I don't know why. I'm going to figure this out. There's a thing on here. There's a setting that it counts down 24 hours. I don't know.
A 24-hour countdown.
Yeah. You know where else I saw a 24-hour countdown?
Hmm.
Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. I think it was. It was 24 hours.
I see the correlation there.
Yeah.
You got 24 hours.
I don't know why it's a 24-hour countdown. There's probably somebody out there that knows the answer to this. I'm going to look it up. But I was fucking with it this morning when I was doing cardio and I was clicking through everything. And I'm like, there's a 24-hour countdown. I don't know why, but there is a reason on these old school fucking digital watches for the 24-hour countdown.
You should start giving yourself like an assignment that takes 24 hours. Like if life isn't already crazy. All right, I got 24 hours.
And I could probably think about 25 of them. He's like, you fucking asshole, you need to do something.
Apparently, it's a countdown timer.
Yeah.
That lets you count the time backwards and allows the user to set goals and finish a particular event on time. I don't...
Literally just fucking said that.
Yep. I might do it with the hats I have to design today.
How about you were right? I'm more amazed that you were right than the fucking fact that that's what it is.
Listen, I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker. And that's all I got.
I do. I think things and they happen. I think it happens. Yeah, no, I'm super pumped about it. I like them.
Like, you know, it's fucked up.
What?
Like, you made that super cool to me.
I think it's
Like,
fucking awesome.
I want one now.
I watch people have them. I see people have them, and I'm like, man, because, you know, I just think watches are cool. It's part of the craftsmanship. There's a lot of history in all the watches, like my Hamilton Field Khaki. I just love it because of the history and the history behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it's my everyday watch. I beat the fuck out of it, but somehow it doesn't get beat up. It's awesome. I love it. And then like I have a watch that I have there's a watch that I want to get this year for the wedding. And it's like, okay, I'm just associating things with it. But this thing, I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be able to do like all my workouts. I'm going to be able to do, like, I already know how I'm going to do things with it. I'm pumped. It's going to be fun. It's just adding some type of element to make my workouts and my day more fun. And I think that's what we do with all of our apparel.
Yeah.
That's what we do with our supplements. We add a little bit of spice to the fun parts of our day. I think that's important for people to do. That's the pump covers. That's all the cool shirts. That's all the cool designs. That's the cool labels on our product. That's the cool energy drink look. That's everything. All of these things that we are doing are supposed to add spice and pizzazz to the things that you love in life, make them better for that time period. What's great about, like, we have our Just Work Energy. That's the first time you've heard me say it like 17 times today. Let me tell you a little bit about it. We've been working on this for a very long time. It is absolutely incredible. We are stupid fucking pumped about it. We are beyond excited. We have 4 flavors out of the gate. We have icy cherry and icy blue raz that literally taste like fucking icy cherry and icy blue raz. Out of control delicious. Right. And then we have Shark Bite, which is my number one. That is truly orange mango deliciousness carbonated with 200 milligrams of caffeine in a can. Fucking delicious. And this seems to be the next flavor that is the number one with pretty much everybody at the fucking company.
Yes. Glacier.
Everybody fucking loves it. Every single ice cold. It is fucking so unique and delicious. Everybody. And Hannah is not like a big energy drink fan, but whenever we were sampling everything, she's like, whatever this is it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, no shit, you like it. Because she's like, there's Alani's that she tries that are, I think, absolutely fucking delicious. She's like, I don't like it. Like, you fucking bougie bitch, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. She loves Glacier.
Yeah.
They are fucking incredibly good. 200 milligrams of caffeine. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbohydrates, 200 mgs of caffeine. Made like a Diet Pop, if you will, because you all know how much I love Diet Pop. I'm like, it should be like Diet Pops. You should just be able to have 200 milligrams of deliciousness caffeinated beverage.
Mm-hmm. Without all the shit.
Yep. So that's what we have. Again, just flavor sampling all of them is so much fun. Like these 4, like you line them up and we're all drinking them and ranking them in fun. It's literally what like Conlon James, Brett Rest Rover, they've all built channels off of flavor sampling shit. Mm-hmm. It's fucking awesome. It's so much fun. It's supposed to make your day better. That is what I believe that we do a very good job about. We create things to make the parts of your day better, to help you be a better motherfucker at what you're doing, to be better in every single facet of life. I want to make sure that there is a way to incorporate our passion for life in every single aspect of your life. There is some way that we could be put into your lives.
Yeah.
Through supplements, through apparel, through possibly socks, possibly underwear, energy drinks. You name it. I want to have some way, shape, or form for us to be able to be a part of your life. Because then that means that you have a little piece of me.
In you.
And it is really fucked up. I really wish I could have my own tobacco company. Let's add nicotine to the mix. Fuck yeah.
Maybe we should bring back the
tins.
The tins.
Yeah. I saw this guy on Instagram that had vintage cigarettes. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
In like a sealed tin.
This guy had cigarettes in a sealed tin that he would pop open. It was like he took the air out and then screwed the cap, and it cut the metal cap off as if it was a can of like a can of corn or a can of beans.
Yeah.
Yet inside was cigarettes. And apparently they're like 70-year-old vintage cigarettes.
Yeah.
From like the hills of Virginia.
If anyone has any. If anyone has any sealed vintage cigarettes. Yeah.
What's it? Players Navy Cut was the name of the Players was the brand. The brand, and then like Navy Cut was something. But I saw them and I'm like, where is this? Where's this vintage item from?
Any collectors that has these?
I'd love to hear about it.
Want to share? I'll literally fly your ass out here.
Good cough. They can get those. Yeah, we'll sit here. We'll get whacked out on caffeine and bourbon and smoke cigarettes. Vintage 70, 80-year-old cigarettes. Sophisticated shit.
It's fucking good.
We even buy like cool suits or something, like Mad Men. We'll call our wives whores and beat them up.
I'll need a pocket watch for
pocket watches. Yeah.
Big
watch get pocket watches. Yeah. You can get them. We're going all in.
Flying you in. They're like bourbon.
This is and cigarettes.
Yeah.
And energy drinks.
Every single person on here is like, so I'm gonna find these fucking cigarettes.
Yeah, everyone's scouring the internet. We already did that. They're hidden. They're hidden gems.
I can't believe
someone has them.
This fucking guy. They got to be somewhere. But he even said, he's like, don't. He even posted, because I started looking. I'm like, how the fuck? Where are these? I've never seen these.
Think about how hard it really is to get them, because who has saved a pack of smokes? You don't hang on to them.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember my dad had a tin. It was just a tin of Prince Albert in a can. You know what I mean? Like, do you remember the jokes about Prince Albert in a can?
No.
Prince Albert's a pipe tobacco, or I think it was a pipe tobacco. I'm pretty sure it's tobacco. I didn't know if it's pipe, but I'm pretty sure it is. And they make prank phone calls, whenever you used to fucking go to refunds.
Yeah.
Call me like, hey, do you have Prince Albert in a can? And they're like, yeah, we do. Well, let him out of there. He's going to die. Prince Albert's in a can.
Yeah, I got
Stupid jokes as kids, whenever you're prank calling people when you're 8, Emmy's age.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10 years old, you're doing stupid shit like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
So Prince Albert in a can, that's tobacco. But he had one in his bar. He had a Prince Albert tin there, but it was just the tobacco. Yeah. Cool stuff.
That is cool.
Cool stuff. I love cool stuff.
Me too.
That's the cool stuff that we always said we would do, like, whenever we'd have money one day.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a lot of cool shit. I'm very excited for the summer, because this summer I'm putting in my fireplace and pavilion at the pool. So that means that we get to have shit bangers at the house.
Yes.
Pumped. It'll be super fun.
Tuned up.
Soon. Fun. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us. Make sure that you check out allamericanroughneck.com for the Gym Fit Release on February 23rd. All weekend long, the deals will be running. We have signed 2 athletes to the team, so make sure that you support them with their codes, Shay and Dean. And then also with this beautiful giveaway, with this beautiful release, we are doing a giveaway with Impossible Kicks. It is the shoe company with the owner, John, who he and I have become friends, and he's a big fan of bodybuilding, and he has sent me a pair of Jordan 4s because he thought it would help me look cool in the gym. Turns out he's right. They are cool. Anybody that spends $100 or more on this release will be entered into winning one of 2 of the pairs of Jordan 4s that we will be giving away with this release. So if you spend $100, you're entered in once. If you spend $200, you're entered in twice. If you spend $300, yes, you're entered in 3 times. Double checked with IT and they said they can do it. Corey said, yes, I can figure that out. So he is going to. We will be announcing the winner on Monday because he told me that he wants to make sure he doesn't fuck up.
Yeah.
And I said, that's a really good idea, Corey. And he's like, just let me do my thing, Seth. And I'm like, okay, you don't fuck this up.
Yep.
And so he said, Monday we will be announced. I said Friday, and he looked at me whenever I was doing a live. I said Friday, and I look over at him, and he's like, and
he started texting me.
He's like, I think, I'm like, how was it? And he's like, so Friday, huh? It was after it was over and everything. And I was like, why? Is that a problem? He's like, no problem. Just got to make sure we want to make sure everything happens the right way. I'm like, are you saying that we should probably wait? He's like, I didn't want to say it during the live.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we were all talking about it. So
yeah,
he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, we'll do Monday, make sure we're good. But yes, we will be giving away 2 pair of Jordan 4s. And the Jordan 4s will be of your size. It's not going to be 10.5 like my foot. It will be your foot. So if you're a size 9, you get the 9s. If you're a size 12, you get the fucking 12s. We're going to make sure they fit you. And that is thanks to Impossible Kicks. John, because he is super excited. So please make sure that you support Impossible Kicks. Give them a follow. Check out their shit. They have 17 store locations across the country. So if you're in one of the cities, go check out the stores. They're worth just walking through.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking museum of Jordans and cool shoes.
Yeah,
I love it. But I mean, they're like the ones we're giving away are like $450 to $550 a pair.
Yeah, they're big. They're big sneakers.
They're big sneakers.
Yeah,
the military blacks are a big deal.
I might have to pick up a pair.
They're sick.
I'm not a white sneaker guy, and those are sick.
I didn't think I was either.
Yeah,
but they're the one I like.
Yeah.
So yes, it's going to be cool. This is the Gym Fit release. We are super excited just to be able to release cool shit. New pump cover, new deadlifts and gummy bears zip up. You've been seeing it behind me. The rubber patch on there is fucking fire. Everything. I love it. So everybody, have a wonderful motherfucking day. I love you all. Make sure that you let everybody in your life know that you love them, especially the woman. Give her a slap on the ass. Say hello. Dick between the cheeks. Enjoy your day. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.